Joining me now is head coach of the Wallhawks, Houston Guy, ahead of the regional round matchup against Lubbock Roosevelt. Coach, how are we feeling today?
Feeling pretty good. We had just got through with our third morning practice and looked really good. Really pleased with the progress our kids have made this week.
So, out of the game against Childress, it wasn't one of the prettier games that y'all have played, but you found ways to win. You overcame, certain calls, certain plays in the game that really didn't go your way. Headed into this regional round matchup, how important is that added experience?
I think it was good for our kids. They had to, there was several times in that game that there was 2 or 3 different momentum shifts. Whether they had the momentum, we got it back, and they got it back, and then we got it back again. And so there was a lot of ups and downs in that game. And so our kids, they got tested, and so that was good for them. It kind of showed how resilient they were. And so going into this game, they're going to need to be the same way. It's going to be a tough game, and Roosevelt's a very good football team. They're going to grind it out on the ground, and they're very similar to what we are. And so we're going to have to kind of take that same mentality into this game.
Coach, you say that we talked a little bit before this interview even started about how good this team is at running your style of offense. I know you got a bunch of athletes on defense. Which are you looking at any difference makers on this defense specifically, or is it going to have to be one of those disciplined team efforts?
It's going to have to be a disciplined team effort. Everybody's got an assignment, whether you're going to take the fullback, or you're going to take the quarterback, or you're going to take the pitch man. We've got to do a really good job this week of playing assignment football, still flying to the football with the aggressiveness that we've always had, but yet still play that assignment football so we don't turn somebody loose and them get that ball into the perimeter.
Basically, so they can't lead you around by the nose and do a backdoor reverse or something like that, right?
Exactly. You don't want to be fooled.
Offensively, what is it going to take to make sure y'all win?
It's one of those things. We're going to take the same philosophy that they're going to take. We want to keep their offense off the field. We want to put first downs together. We want to put long drives together and be consistent, and eventually put those long drives into points. Just be real consistent offensively. Don't turn the ball over. Don't shoot yourself in the foot offensively. And I think we'll be able to move the ball on them. We've got to be real disciplined in how we block and how we hold the perimeter. But I think we've got enough good skill kids, and our linemen have been doing a really good job that I think we'll handle the front fairly well.
If you had to pick one key to this game, offense, defense, special teams, anything that you are we have to absolutely win this facet of the game to make sure we get a W out of this one, what would it be?
I would say the trenches. Both sides of the ball on the offense and defensive line. We need to control those 2 phases of the game, the entire phase. If we can do that, if we control the offense and defensive line, we'll have a really good shot at winning this ball game.
All right, Coach. We've talked about the offense, the defense, and just the overall matchup. Now let's take it a little bit lighter. Practicing during Thanksgiving week, how do you think the guys have handled it?
They've done really well. We've asked them to come up here and lift weights early in the morning. We've asked them to come out here and practice when it's really cold and it's 38 degrees when we start and it's pretty chilly. And they've been pretty resilient. They bundle up a little bit, and some of them bundle up a little more than others. Myself, I have to bundle up a lot, but they're tough kids. They're resilient. Like I said, they come out here and they put in that day's work, and they're not afraid to spend the time out here.
And hey, most teams in Texas have already done it at this point, right?
That's true. It's always good to practice. Always good to practice on Thanksgiving.
Well, let's hope that we continue to practice beyond Thanksgiving too, Coach.
No doubt.
But let's go ahead and tell everybody when and where this game's at.
We're going to play Friday night or Friday evening at Sweetwater at 5 o'clock at the Mustang Bowl.
All right, again, this has been head coach of the Wallhawks, Houston Guy.